English Alhaji don't come out again tell the general public that the Christian genocide or the kpai wey dey kpai the Nigeria for the various places of north continue. No be small thing, they say that the SP of Nigeria police is now a bodyguard to Hezbollah police in Nigeria. That means Islamic police wey they created for the northern part of Nigeria. So Nigeria police now they serve them. Islamization of Nigeria is real. We are going to watch the videos before we come back and continue. This our brother don't come outside. They can't talk say nobody go fit defeat Tinubu come 2027 election. That Tinubu have hijacked every in Nigeria. That nowhere left for Peter Obi and Kwankwaso and Attâck. Let us watch the video before we come back and continue. Share and follow for more updates.
Nigerians. So, yesterday, being the 3rd of May 2026, in the morning, around 10 a.m. in the morning, terrorists, aka bandits, they attack Galgore. Galgore is under Kankia local government area of Katsina State. These guys came in the morning. I don't say night, I say morning, 10 a.m. Nigerians, you know the story. Even they hide them, the English Alhaji, will they bring them out. I won't talk say I be active, but for the past 4 days now, I know they're active because I get some health challenge, like serious one. I have to travel home, like, you don't understand. Yes, so I don't come back, but I never 2 days strong, but still, let's go. So, these guys enter that 10 a.m., they open fire. They unalive 10 persons and injured many. Like, some of them are still in the hospital right now as I'm talking to you. This video you're watching here, now the people of that Galgore running for their lives, Nigerians, the Nigerian army, no, they here, they were not seen here. The Nigerian police were not seen here. Now for where did they show their power? Now for what did they call her? For Justice Crack body. Now the Nigerian army they show power. See what thing they do, Nigerians, for Galgore. 10 a.m. After this people unalive these guys finish. They refuse them to bury their loved ones. Go ask. The village is there. The time is there. The local government is there. The date is there. Yesterday. It not stop there. It not just stop there. Saturday morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. Saturday's date. The 2nd of May 2026 for Tinubu, Kwara State. Tinubu is under Kaima local government area of Kwara State. Terrorists, aka bandits, attack the mobile police camp there. They no go tell now. They buy 3 police and injure 2. This one happened for Tinubu. Nigerians, I don't give them a time. 3 a.m. and this one they happen. Local government, Kaima. The village, Tinubu. Police were then key. 3 mobile police camp there. They attack them. Nigerians, if Nigerian police know they save, now you can't they save. Nigerian police know they save, now you can't they save. Guys, defend yourself. Don't let them want you. I don't come back. You know the story. If then they hide them, I'm going to bring them out. See the way they sweat. Nah, one of the things. You don't understand? So, before I leave here, make I first thank every single one of una. We show me love, care, and concern. Una too much. May God bless una. Una own no go spoil. Una own no go spoil. So, for these few days, I don't feel alright. For the past 4 days, I don't feel fine. I have to travel home. Like, this sickness will be small. I can't go home. Body will be firewood. Can't go treat myself. I never 2 days strong, sha, but I say make I come out. Come let you know say I don't come back. So I thank all of you who show me love, care, and concern. My Arewa brothers, Nage Sheku, Alebiaku, my Igbo, Ijo, Efik, Calabar, Yoruba, Bini, Edo, Kai, all the whole tribe. My African brothers, may God bless una. I know if you call una name finish. People like una too much. Mama P, Odogo Kiwi, Seeking, like, I know if you call una name finish. Mbek, what's in this Kogi woman, like, in fact, all of una. Mbek, I don't know. I know if you call una name finish, I be man no vex. Una too much. And all my admins, may God bless una. Una still too much. Una keep everything going, apart from the one when I don't get access to. May God bless una. You know, say I'm not supposed to leave any trace because this country, you got to trust nobody. You understand? You know the story, guys. I don't come back and I'm ready to go. Salute.
Sunday, May 3 is today, 2026. Good afternoon, everyone. Okocha Happy must say, we always talk. Whether you take what I say serious or not, I'm not interested whether you are taking it serious or not, but reality will always come and prove me right. Now, you see this man. His name is not there, but he is the leader of Hisba. That is the person wearing that green beret. The person at his back is a Nigerian police officer, superintendent of police, SP. Okay? A superintendent of police is now an ADC to Hisba police. A Nigerian police superintendent is now an ADC to Hisba police. I want you to make it make sense to yourself. Okay? I don't want to tell you anything. But I want you to make it make sense to you that an Islamic police, a Sharia police, at this moment, is now above the Nigerian police force. Not just a corporal or a sergeant. A superintendent of police is now becoming an ADC, being loyal, working with Hisba police. Now, the situation, you might make it make sense to you or not, but I want to tell you the implication of this. We were told that Sharia law, Sharia court, Sharia police has to do with personal something. It's personal. Like if you are not a Muslim, if you are not this, if you are not that, you are not supposed to be under the Sharia law. But here we are. Sharia court was locking Christian shops in Abuja. Many people are being killed who are Christians. They will kill them and they will justify their killing because of the Sharia law, not because of Nigerian constitution. My friend, a hotel was raided in Kano some time ago. I reported it here. My friend, who is a Christian, was arrested in the hotel. He don't even know anything. He don't understand anything. He don't understand the law he violated. Like, these are the reasons why anytime we come out to tell you that Nigeria will not work as one country, people come out to look us like some people who are, bad eggs. But, at the end, we actually know who is the bad eggs. Okay? We know at the end. May God keep everybody alive. Time will always prove who is right or who is wrong. Now, you see the implication of what you are seeing now. If there is someone who now violated a Sharia law, not a Nigerian law, not a Nigerian constitution, okay? If, for example, let me use myself as an example. I am a Christian. Maybe I travel to Bauchi, and unfortunately, they said that I am eating in the public while they are doing salah or while they are doing fasting. And I'm not supposed to eat in the public. I will be thinking that this is Nigeria. I have right to eat wherever I want to eat. But unfortunately, that place is no longer Nigeria because sovereignty of Nigeria is no longer there. The sovereignty of Sharia is above the Nigerian constitution. Now, maybe they will send the Nigerian police to come and arrest me for the crime they said I committed that violated Sharia law. Now, people will say, how will Nigerian police arrest you? If someone who is now answerable to Hisba, this Nigerian superintendent of police, answerable to Hisba police, the Sharia police, is now answerable to Sharia police. If they give him command to go and shoot me, he will shoot me. If they give him command to come and arrest me, he will arrest me. If they give him command to go and do anything, he is going to do it because he is now under this man. Where do we get here? We got here because there are some interests who want to turn Nigeria into a Sharia country. I've been saying this time with that number. I said, what is now the difference with these people who are in the federal character offices, who are in Abuja, who are in Asoro? What is different between these people and Boko Haram terrorists? They possess the same ideology. Now, if you want people to convert to your religion through influence, hey, I don't have problem with that. Through influence. Like you want to preach to people, you want people to join your religion because of good deeds, good things you are doing, like you are helping the poor, you are making society to be better, and because of that, people see what you are doing and join you. I, read some history of how Christianity was brought into Nigeria. At the beginning, some of the things was not that pleasant, but one of the things that I love about, the missionaries who came to Nigeria, I mean the Christian Missionaries Society, the CMOS, and also the Catholic Church, is that they build hospitals for their people. They build hospitals, they build schools. We have mission schools. We have mission hospitals. That is influence. You come to their hospital, they treat you for free. You go to free education. They do everything for free. Now, you see, That is influence. If they go out to do crusades, they evangelize, it's nice. But whether Christianity, whether Islam, whether any religion at all that uses force to kill people, convert people into their own religion is evil. Any religion at all. Any religion at all is evil. So what I'm trying to say is that Nigeria is facing existential threats. And I am of the opinion that Nigeria will never work again. I am of the opinion that Nigeria will never work again. Yes, we might be, managing it. Let's be managing the situation. Let's be doing whatever we are doing. Let's be playing the politics that will never change this country. No, let's just be pretending. No problem. We will join your people to be pretending. But let everybody have it in mind that what you are doing is creating suffering and generational problem for people to come after you. No problem. Bribery, corruption, politics of let me wicked these people. No problem. Now do what you want to do. Generations are coming. Oh, you think the money you are noting or the power you are accumulating today is going to save your future generation? Go and ask. Ask questions about people who have come before you, who have gathered power before you, who have gathered influence, money, political positions. Ask questions. Where are they today? Where are they? Our problem, we Africans, is that we fail to plan in the future. We fail to plan. We fail to have like a century plan. Centuries, 100, 200 years plan. Don't you think that when we come to the resolution, forget about what you are saying today. Let us face the facts. What is the problem of this country? Then we'll face it. Even though it takes 50, 100, 200 years. As far as you have the plan that time will come, things will change. If you put in a system that will challenge the status quo. But no, if I continue to do this thing now, 10 years I will still be like this. That is our own mentality. That is slave mentality. You don't just want to be left out because you feel that if you did not join evil, you won't eat. If you did not join evil, you won't progress. All right. Back to what I was saying. What led to all this conversation is a superintendent of police, Nigerian police force, guiding a Hisbah police. Not just guiding him, maybe they went for occasion, he's escorting him. No, it is not an escort. He is not giving him just protection. This is aide de camp. This is a security personnel. This is prohibited. It's wrong. This man in the front supposed to be at the back of that SP. This is like a governor and someone is aide de camp to him. This is not me requesting for the service of police. Maybe the police will just be monitoring my movement to be guiding me. It's different from this. It's different from this. So if this thing could happen like this, if people can see all these things and tolerate it and see nothing wrong with this thing, I am telling you that people are not seeing anything wrong with the brand of Islam that Boko Haram is presenting to Nigeria, with the brand of Islam that ISWAP is presenting, because they made it clear in their mission statement that their mission, why they are fighting, is to overthrow the Nigerian government, establish an Islamic state that will be governed by the Sharia law. That is what it is. So I think people should be wise enough to understand the handwriting on the wall. For me, this is no, and it should be condemned by everyone. Look at. It's totally condemnable. And if you don't understand what I'm saying now, time will come, you'll understand it.
Tinubu will win the 2027 elections. Tinubu is not Jonathan, in the sense that Jonathan did some 3 things, which I don't think there's any president who will do. When he was constituting INEC, he called Buhari to submit nomination, who is his opponent, and Buhari did that. And when he was also contesting election, they brought him a machine, data capturing whatever it is. He accepted it and ended up capturing him. And Jonathan appointed an INEC chairman who he have never known, he has never met him, and he has never had activity in the person of Jiga. And this is what became of him. So I don't think what Jonathan did, Tinubu will do it, Attâck will do it, Obi will do it, or any other person will do that. I don't think anybody will ever do such kind of things. So you can see from both sides. From the side of opposition, there is no coherent, congent, strong, virile, and potent opposition, as we had in 2014 as of now. And there is also not that Jonathan, that is in power today. So I do not think that this opposition is strong and viable enough.
My people, una don see am as e don dey be. Now so we bring am come show now. I bet una share this video, drop your own opinion inside comment section.